G'day FH, Trisjan here. In this video we're going to be remaking the first person controller. I'm just remaking this because the quality of the last video wasn't that good. So what you're going to do is make a new folder, call this FPS controller. Open up a new folder inside that, call it scripts. This is just to make it neat, tidy and clean. And make a new C#, call it FPS controller. Open that up in whatever text editor you use. Just wait for Mono Develop to open it up. Now to begin off with, we're going to grab a public game object. It's going to be a camera, so we'll just call it cam. We're then going to grab a character controller. Let's call it character con. We're then going to want to get some private floats. This is move forwards and backwards, move left and right, rotate on the x-axis, rotate on the y-axis. We'll also go vertical velocity, which is for our jump. Then some public floats. And we'll go speed. Make that equal to 3. Sensitivity. Make that equal to 3 too. And jump distance equals 5. So first we're going to grab our character controller, so character con equals game object dot get component character controller. We're then going to want to put our inputs for move forwards and backwards and left and right. So move forwards and backwards equals input dot get axis vertical times speed. Do the same for move left and right. Only this time it's get axis horizontal. Times speed. Then gonna get our look rotation for the mouse. So rotate x equals input dot get axis mouse x, sorry, times sensitivity. Do the same for the y, so rotate y. Minus equals this time though, because otherwise it will be inverted. Get axis mouse y times sensitivity. We're then going to put a clamp on this so our character can't just constantly look backwards or forwards, so you know they're not going to break their neck and defy logic. So we'll go rotate y equals math dot clamp and rotate y -60 and 60. I'm going to make a new vector 3, call this movement, and that equals a new vector 3. And on the x-axis we go move left and right, on the y vertical velocity, and then on the z we go move forwards and backwards. Sorry. We then go transform dot rotate, not rotation, rotate. Zero. Rotate X 0. And then grab the cam's transform dot local rotation equals quaternion dot allure rotate y 0 0. Now next what we're going to do is grab the movement. What's going on here? Yeah, I misspelled movement up here. So movement equals transform dot rotation times movement and then character con dot move movement times time dot delta time. Now that's all you need to get started for looking around and moving around. So I'll just quickly demonstrate that. We're first going to want to make our prefab character. So we'll just make a capsule. Wait for Unity to load up. There's our capsule there. We'll zero it out. We'll do the same for the main camera. Zero that out. But we'll keep it on 1 on the y-axis. Actually, we might bring it down to 0.75. It's a bit better. Put the main camera over the capsule. So remove the capsule collider and add a character controller to the capsule. And then going to add the first person controller script to the capsule. Now there's no gravity at the moment, so we're just going to hover in the air for now. But this is just to quickly demonstrate that we can look around and move around. Just wait for Unity to load up. I might pause it here and then wait for Unity to respond. Unity is responding again, but I forgot to add the camera to the camera section here. So we'll drag and drop the main camera onto the cam. Now go ahead and press play. So as you can see, we can look around, and I'll just open it up in this scene so you can see that the character moves around. Can walk around, moving to the right, left, behind, forwards, and everything works perfectly. So next what we're going to do is add gravity and a jump. But before we do that, we'll add a platform under us so that we don't just infinitely fall. Put that a little bit lower. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. We'll say 7 by 7. And we'll... yeah. So to add the gravity, what we're going to do is go if character con dot is grounded is equal to false. Vertical velocity plus equals physics dot gravity dot y times time dot delta time. And that's all you need to add the gravity. Next we're going to add a jump. So what we'll do here is go if, actually we can just go else, So we'll go else. So yeah, this is if we're grounded and we hit the space bar. So if input.get key down, key code dot space, vertical velocity equals jump distance. Save that off. Press play. So as you can see, we fail, we can jump, we can move. So everything's working perfectly. So next what we're going to add is a sprint function. And to do that, we'll just go, so if we are grounded, and if input.getKey, keycode.left shift, so then we'll go speed equals 6. And we'll go down here and go if input.getKey up. Well, actually we'll go else. Else speed equals 3. Save that off. Now we should be able to run faster towards the edge of the map. Well, of the plane, it's not really a map. We fell, we're sprinting. As you can see, when I hit shift, we move a little bit faster towards and away from the edge. Alright, so that's a simple first-person controller that you can easily modify. It's only about 49, so 50 lines of code. It's a lot more efficient than the standard asset first-person shooter controller.